ESPN coverage of exciting NASCAR Winston Cup racing from Talladega is being brought to you by Daytona USA, the official attraction of NASCAR. By America's newest tire store, quality care service at participating Ford and Lincoln Mercury dealers. And by Jimmy Dean, America's favorite sausage and sponsor of the number 30 Jimmy Dean Pontiac. Huge crowd on hand, a record-setting crowd, largest crowd ever to see a sporting event in the state of Alabama. Over 170,000. I'm told that when we come here next spring, they'll add 7,500 more seats, 16 more rows to the tri-oval area here at Talladega. Now, we saw that pit stop a moment ago for Jeff Burton in the car number 9. Now, Benny, the tire carrier actually got bumped as Burton was coming in with the brakes locked.
We see the 9 car coming in. We see Mike Brill, the front tire carrier, start to go around, and Burton hits the tire. And I believe that Mike Brill is okay. See, he leans up on the wall for just a second. The NASCAR inspector goes over and says, "You okay?" And Mike says, "Okay, bring me the tire, I got to change." So he jumps on the job. Attaboy, Mike.
Attababy, Mike. He gets a tire back to Frank Stoddard. Let's check in their pits now with John Kernan.
Jerry, I just talked to Brilly. He said, "Yeah, I'm fine. Just a little bruise. Just put a little ice on it, but otherwise I'm okay." I think it was more, his pride was hurt more than where he landed.
All right, we told you all day we've been enjoying our NASCAR Winston Cup spotlights, eavesdropping on Dale Jarrett and his crew. Bob Jeffrey, his spotter, and Todd Parrott, his crew chief. Let's listen again.
Awesome job getting yourself in position there, driver. The 5 car, what happened to him is all them guys checked up in front of him and knocked the oil line off there.
It was almost one hell of a wreck.
18, did he get 2 or 4 there, Bobby?
I was total 4th.
Well, that is teamwork. Todd Parrott excited about the opportunity for maybe this team to win a national championship. His wife Debbie at home, along with little Tyler and Chandler, watching back in Charlotte, North Carolina. And he seems so calm and relaxed and basically continues to pump up his driver. Said, "Good job there, driver."
You got to keep pumping them up. Benny, he mentioned that the 5 car got hit when all of those cars started into the pits there at the same time. We thought he was blowing up, but it did. It was coincidental that it happened right at that time, and somebody hit him from behind, like Todd Parrott said. Broken oil line. Bill Weber?
Exactly right. Terry was in, exactly, Ned. Terry was in the middle of that mess as they were coming to pit road. They've just refired the engine on the Kellogg Chevy. Now he shuts it back off. But he did get hit. It did knock off the oil cooler, and now they've got a lot of work to do here. They've got a new one in place. They're going to tape up the grill, tape up the left front fender, and then send Terry back out. But it's not going to be nearly the car it was. They're very disappointed.
Yeah, it has to be a disappointment. We're about to get ready to restart this race. One other point. Jimmy Spencer came out of the pits in 6th position, but he was called back into the pits, speeding down pit road, and he now is back in 24th position.
And a big break for Bobby Hamilton, who made a pit stop on lap 139. The caution came out on lap 140, kept it from going a lap down. He's being shown now in 4th position in the Kodak Chevrolet.
We see Kenny Schrader was not able to get that skull Chevrolet back up to speed. We saw him make a pit stop, so he is now a lap down.
He's on the tail end of the lead lap.
That's right.
He would like to stay out there and hope that while the cars are bunched up, he can see another caution.
How about Ward Burton going for the lead? He goes by Bobby Labonte. Meanwhile, here comes Rick Mast on the inside. Oh, now we see, some contact between the two bodies.
Bobby Labonte looked like touched the 22 just a little bit. He had a run coming into the corner there. Still a lot of side-by-side racing.
Now the 40 and 33 are on the tail end of the lead lap. That's Marlin and Schrader, and right up in front of Ward Burton is Schrader. Burton's going to go in the middle of the racetrack. And Ward Burton, remember, one of those No. 5 drivers going for $1 million bonus.
Haven't heard much of him today, but he's right there now.
And has some help, some drafting help with Dale Earnhardt right behind Ward Burton and Dale Jarrett.
Bobby Labonte is your leader in the 18 car, the Interstate Batteries Pontiac. Hamilton is second. Burton is third. Here comes Michael Waltrip on the bottom of the inside of the racetrack, I should say, along with Jeff Gordon is there, Steve Park is there, and Mark Martin.
And here's Ward Burton challenging Bobby Labonte for the lead one more time. And here's Earnhardt coming up on the inside. Wow. Didn't think he had room.
And the 88 car following Earnhardt, that is Dale Jarrett. He will take care of it. Boy, almost down to no man's land on the bottom of the racetrack on the apron. Now Jarrett can breathe as he has a little more room on the straightaway. Marvin saying, man, I need a caution flag. I'm hanging on here, but for dear life, that's the 40 car.
And we see Earnhardt trying to get on the inside of Sterling Marlin, and Dale Jarrett comes with him, and now Sterling Marlin will go a lap down. Jeff Gordon has moved himself back into the 4th position.
Michael Waltrip in the 7 car, the blue and white, number 7, sitting there in 3rd place.
Fans on their feet at Talladega enjoying NASCAR Winston Cup racing at its finest. That time by Earnhardt, 191.2 miles per hour.
Dog eat dog back there. Survival of the fittest.
Bobby Labonte got caught back there, and now he's side by side with Sterling Marlin and still can't get going the way he would like to.
He moved back to the 8th position.
Ward Burton trying to move down on the inside of him. Here comes Michael Waltrip. He wants to make a run. Jeff Gordon coming with him.
Earnhardt is up to the outside. Now they will hang Dale Jarrett up high. Earnhardt slides back down to the bottom of the racetrack in front of Michael Waltrip. And quietly but surely, Mark Martin, that Valvoline Ford, continuing to work his way toward the front. He's now in 4th position.
You see Gordon jump all the way from the high side of the racetrack down to the low side. He thought that was going to be the way to go. Tried to go back high there. DJ was out there, couldn't do it. Don't know which is the best lane. Right now, it looks like that bottom lane is.
Nemechek following very close on the back bumper of Mark Martin. The 42 car, Nemechek was our pole sitter. Over 198 mile per hour average on his qualifying lap.
Now Bobby Labonte's got down on the inside, so he's picking up some positions once again.
So you can see the onboard camera with Bobby Labonte, just like Ned talked about, on the bottom of the racetrack, trying to follow Nemechek. And Michael Waltrip going for the lead up in front with help from Jeff Gordon. Michael Waltrip will lead this lap.
Michael Waltrip led this race back in April. Same car he finished 5th with at Daytona, the season opening Daytona 500. Looking for that first career Winston Cup victory. 38 laps to go. Best finish here coming in May of 1994 as Bobby Hamilton now gets a little bit of help from Kenny Irwin, shuffling toward the front. Earnhardt in the middle there. Bobby Labonte, they begin to go backwards. Earnhardt hangs on. So with Michael Waltrip leading the Winston 500, 38 laps remain. That's all that's left in the 31st running of this event at Talladega. It is Waltrip, Gordon, Nemechek, Jarrett, and Skinner, the top 5.